Hi, I'm Josanne Wright Callender, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck Picture Book and Educational System. Now, the Happy Little Garbage Truck was created as a way of teaching children how they could have great self esteem, no matter the circumstances. And in this time of COVID, this is so important for our children. And it's also why we're doing these vlogs to share information with parents and teachers on how we can build a hopeful, powerful mindset. And last week, we saw how a child's self esteem was positively associated with having this hopeful mindset. And it was from the C.R. Snyder work that he's done on the hope theory that a lot of these thoughts kind of bubbled up. And that's why I thought that I'd do a couple of segments on how we can build our children's hope. But when I was looking at these elements, it seems like all of them connect directly to the social, emotional health of our children. And so the cell or the social emotional learning builds skills in the areas that directly impacts the social, emotional, and mental and physical well-being of our students. And this has an overall impact on academic performance. We have to start with the whole child. I've heard that all of the days that I was going to education classes to become a teacher, that you can't just work on the cognitive. You have to think about the affective part of a child's life, which is their thoughts and how they become more self assured, self esteem. Well, a friend and I did an inclusion workshop this past week. And in preparing for this, I found a few articles that pointed out the importance of having this hopeful mindset as it related to children in inclusive environments as opposed to self contained special ed classrooms. So, this one study actually interviewed the children who were previously in self contained classrooms and then moved to an inclusive school, fully included school. They discovered that these students experienced confidence and a sense of self worth, and also they felt that they had become stakeholders in this new school, or as they said, legitimate members of their new mainstream environment. Now, these two feelings of hopeful, having hopeful future, being in this new school, and experiencing that confidence within themselves actually correlates to higher academic performance. This one study found that their progress in the mainstreamed and fully included, sorry, not mainstream, but fully included school, they did 43.3% better in their academic progress than those students who remained in the self contained classroom, who gained 35.9% in their academic progress for that same school year. So I believe that because they had gained a higher level of self esteem and felt that they were really a part of this new school, this inclusive environment, it impacted their learning positively. They were hopeful, and this hope and this self esteem translated into their being able to accomplish more academically. So we've seen how hope releases the endorphins, and this allowed dopamine to circulate in the brain, which is not only a feel good chemical, but it also has to do with motivation and movement toward a goal. Whereas the cost benefit of the thing that you're working toward, the benefit becomes more amplified than the cost, or what is it going to actually, what will I have to do to get there? It's that becomes less of a problem and the goal is more amplified because hope actually builds hope. So we'll talk more about this in the future, but please share, please subscribe, and I'll include a link to the article in my description box. So until next time, Take care. Bye bye.